And today I will present about school reform, hybrid discourses, and second language literacy. So in this video we're gonna talk about the first is introduction, the second is methodology, and the third is Olive Grove Elementary School. And there are three kinds of data analysis. The first is institutional context, the second is classroom context, and the third is hybridity and academic literacy. And the last we're going to talk about the conclusion. And the first is the introduction. So, micro-level classroom routines and macro-level organizational policies have helped to construct social inequities based on race, class, gender, and linguistic differences. So, what are the evidences? So, there are two kinds of evidences. The first is ELL were assigned to low-track classes that have poor language learning environment. So, low-track here means that the class composes of low-income students who are usually minorities. And because of the poor language environment, they have inauthentic reading materials, little practice in composing extended text, and few opportunities in self-directed learning. And as a result, the text the students learn to produce could be described as ungrammatical, awkward, and academically deficient. The second, the process of SLA is the process of Americanization. So Americanization here means that the task was also shaped by the task of becoming racialized into a highly structured social order where one's position is determined by skin color. And as a result, one has very equal access to resources, opportunities, and education. So this is the example. So this is Sandra. She is a Brazilian immigrant, and she expressed anger because she was pressured to define herself as white, Black, or Latino when these categories run counter to her understanding of herself as Brazilian. However, over the next 2 years, she aligned herself to a group of Latina girls which she described as the tough girl. And then, in response to the failure of U.S. schools to deliver equity through education, researchers call for change in how schools are structured and how they approach curriculum and instruction. Besides, corporate analysts also raise a concern that schools must restructure to remain competitive in a rapidly changing social, political, and economic world. And in summary, the discourses of school restructuring reflected a belief that economic growth, powerful learning, and an equity agenda were possible to achieve if organizational structures were redesigned to equalize power dynamics, support collaborative action, and capitalize on diversity. And here is the research question. So, how do students, teachers, and administrators negotiate the discourses of macro school reform policies, and how do the positions they take up through their uses of talk and print influence English language learners' academic literacy development?